Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, your host, Luckymarine, and things might look a little bit different. They may well look a little bit different because I have yet again fallen foul of the thermal comfort overlay, which has pushed the priorities overlay over to F9, which is the button that I use, or the button that I used to use for starting and stopping my recording. It's now no longer. I pushed it a little bit further. It's now F10. So let's hope that doesn't conflict with anything else. What did you miss? You missed a little bit of research. We got all the way to mesh tiles and then we went back to get pressure management because we need liquid valve to put before our oxidizer so that we're not wasting fluid. I think that's still a thing right now. So we're doing that. And then beyond that, I want advanced filtration so that we can get the valves so we can house our deoxidizer in its own little room, filter off the stuff to get put into the hydrogen generator in their own little area. But until then, we're just we're building what we know works. Deconstruct you because you're no longer needed. And so yeah, and that's where we got to. And so we're putting our mesh tiles in, stress vomiting, and that is fine. And yeah. Research on the go. Like I'm connected to the internet and on the computer. I don't see why people have to come in my room to ask me questions whilst I don't get it. I don't get it. Can someone please tell me? Can someone please tell me that one? Anyway, a few things that I want to test out on this playthrough. The hot stuff and the cold stuff and the geysers and the geysers and all that kind of stuff. But I also want to test out the putting of made a mess, that's fine. I also want to test out the putting of these food ration boxes into a carbon dioxide atmosphere. That way, apparently, the stuff in there doesn't deteriorate. Let's have a look at these. Refrigerated, fresh, because it's just fallen off the plant. Stale, 13%. Yeah. What about the ones that are in here? Food kind of deteriorates pretty quickly now. Stale. Yeah, it gets to the point where it rots and all sorts. Which isn't good. Let's turn you back on. Got a decent amount of copper up here, so we shouldn't run out of stuff for the mesh tiles. Again, we've got a decent amount of copper there. How are we getting on? Alright. Only the green stuff to go. Only the green research. That's fine. How's our... Yeah, we're not doing good. We are not doing good. Let's enable you again. Now let's build a storage compactor somewhere where we're not going to go. Oh, there somewhere. Whenever you want to not be stuff in your face, that'd be great. Cheers, guys. What else after that? After that, advanced filtration, and then we'll go down the power. I keep seeing bright pink multi-tools. I'll get you one day. I'll prove that you exist. There. Look at that thing. Delivering something. I don't, delivering something. I don't, yeah. I don't know why. That's alright. I don't know why he needs a pink one for when he is delivering water into a research place. But hey, you know, what can you do? What can you do? No, thank you. We're having a bit of issue at the moment. A few issues. A lot of power production. That seems to have crept us up on us a bit. And we've got the electrolyzer going, and we've got both research tables going, which we already know doesn't do anything in terms of, or didn't do anything in terms of using power. Except maybe for when it's used. Apart from that, we haven't really got anything that uses electricity, have we? I would say no. And yet there's a lot of running having to be done here. A lot more running than used to have to be done. Alright, let's get power regulation into combustion. And let's chuck a valve in here. Liquid valve, and it'll just cut down on wastage. So let's put it here. Nope. Alright, let's not put it here again. Can we put it here? We can indeed. Splendid. Let's do that then. Okay, we'll do that in the morning time. Oxygen. I've seen better oxygen maps. That's fine, we'll use it. We'll use it. So I've got one here, one here, one here. We've got 4 of them just knocking about the place. So that is quite a lot. Yeah, food decayed. Rotten meal lice. Great. That's not good. Yeah, food decaying isn't ideal. What? Only 5 seeds? Only 5 seeds. Are you sure? I'm sure we had a lot more seeds than that. I mean, I know after X amount of cycles they kind of plant themselves. But still. Let's prioritise this up to 9 because wasting of water is not high on my priority list. Yep. It looks like in this rendition of the game, food wastage or food preservation is going to be quite high on the priority list. Looks like mealwood doesn't give you seeds back anymore, which is a little bit bizarre because the whole process of plants growing is so that they can produce seeds for producing more. I don't know. You work within the confines of the game, don't you? There we go. Alright, let's try that one. Interesting. Although we do have underneath it. Let's deconstruct just the liquid pipes in this area. I will construct the pipes to the valve instead of just putting the valve over. So plumbing, liquid pipes, There we go. From you into you, and from you out of you. There we go. So it has to interact with the valve. Alright. Get on with research. Big battery soon. We're going to have to sort out a battery area. We're going to have to sort out a oxygen production area where we're going to put a hydrogen generator. We've got to sort out our food because if it really is the fact that you can't use, if these mealwood don't actually give you food back, give you seeds back anymore, sorry, then we are going to be rapidly running out of food, I believe. So, power regulation done, straight into combustion, and then advanced filtration so that we can get, again, hydrogen. Job well done. Food is decayed. Yeah, I know, that's a weird one. I mean, it's good, but you don't want to be down here for too long. Food decayed. This is decayed straight out of the bin. Alright, where can we put fluid oxygen? Nope, carbon dioxide. We can put it down here. Yeah, I know we're in bother. Yeah, I know it's a weird update. We've got mealwood knocking about on the map. You can stress vomit all you want. Why are you producing fresh water here? What's leaked? Leaked out of this pipe probably. Are you not switched on yet? Empty pipe. What empty pipe? No. Goes into the side of the valve, goes out of this side of the valve and into you. So what's wrong? Alright, well, let's disable, no, let's deconstruct and rebuild you. Now let's prioritize this because I'd like you to be able to breathe. Sort of. Made a mess, that's fine. Empty pipe. Empty, why? Why empty pipe? I would beg to differ with the empty pipe. Liquid valve. Yeah. So does this need to have? Right, I know for a fact that if you have a gas valve and you just, we haven't got them. No, not a gas valve. I'm thinking of gas filter. If you... If you just plonk your gas filter down like that, I know that that doesn't work. Things get mixed up. You have to connect it to either side. Apparently that's not the way with... Is it? It is the way. Isn't the way? I don't know. I don't know. It would seem that you need to have a solid pipe all the way through and then just plonk this valve on top. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I know it doesn't make sense. But anyway. We could do... Yeah, no, we could do getting stuff built, couldn't we? Do you not have access to fresh water? You do have access, so what you... Alright, okay. Are we nearly close with our research? Nearly. 1 of 10. 1 of 10, Dylan. 1 of 10. Yeah, I'd be stressed as well. I'm a little bit stressed, actually. I don't like change. I don't like change. Well, no, it just takes me a while to get used to change. Right, are you now sort of working? 10 kilos of water. Alright, let's turn this all the way down. See what that does. Because I know the electrolyzer can store stuff internally. Contains 10 kilos of water. 10 kilos. Shouldn't be, because I have made sure this valve allows 0 kilos through. Well, this is weird. But then it's the alpha, and you take what you can, don't you? Not only is it the alpha, it's the beta of an alpha update kind of thing. $10 kilos. 10 kilos. It's just allowing 10 kilos through all the time. This valve isn't doing anything. Increases or decreases the liquid volume in pipes to maintain ideal pressure. It ain't doing that. Transformers in, that's fine. Here we. Still with the 10 kilos. That's just weird. That is just, I don't know. I don't know, what do you do? That's alright, you can make a mess out there. Have we nearly done? We are nearly done. Okay, so that's 3 people that can now start working on the good stuff. Is there anything else that we need? Temperature modulator, that would be nice to get. Yeah, we need advanced filtration. Fine, back to researching we go. Let's cancel that build for now, because we'll have to dig out this way to tempt this hatch outside. And then when he's outside, we'll block him out, and then we'll drop him down here with the other 3. There's 4 actually, but I don't think this one's going to survive. Not with what plans we have for down here, unfortunately. No thank you. Are you working yet? Yeah, still not working yet. Alright, how to make this work? How to make this work? The valve seems like it's doing it, but it doesn't look like it's actually there at all. So let's deconstruct it, and let's just rebuild it somewhere. All right. I really don't want to be going in here. Well, let's build the valve again. Last time off the floor. Off the floor. Yes, build it there instead. Let's prioritize that at 9. We could do with getting that done. Well, we're not going to die. Yeah. I mean, they might starve to death. Especially if these aren't going to drop seeds anymore. Which is weird. Which is weird because every single plant that has a fruit, or a vegetable for that matter, it's based on creating X amount of more seeds so that it can live. It's plant sex, isn't it? It's how they reproduce. They go on to make more. It's what every living thing. I'll say every because there's an exception to every single rule. Every single rule. That most living things, it's how they're programmed, isn't it? What the hell was that animation? Alright. Are you on? Not pumping. What are we doing now? What is this? What are you doing? 10 kilos. 10 kilos. 10 kilos of water. This is turned all the way off. This flow should be backing up. There should be almost no movement in this pipe. There should definitely be no movement in this pipe because it isn't allowing flow through. Let's go back to deconstruct the liquid pipe. There and there. And let's reattach again. Alright, so plumbing, liquid pipe. You attach into there, you attach out of there, into there. You might have had it right to begin with. Yeah, let's prioritize this a little bit. Come on, Otto. Did you? With the priorities up here, did you not? Can you with this? I did prioritize it, didn't I? The priorities not work? Oh, it's because the research bench is set at 9 somehow. Alright, you fixed now. Right, it's kind of doing what it's meant to do if it's set at 0. Let nothing through it. But everything on the other side of it should be working its way into the oxidizer. It should be eating the rest of the stuff that's in this pipe. But it's not. we'll leave it for a time. We'll see if it can't have reached its maximum. It usually says, if it's reached its maximum air pressure, but it's not. It's just saying no, I can't because of reasons. Empty pipe. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. And yet, if you connect the pipes straight through the valve, it does nothing. It's very strange. Anyway, that's where we leave you today, ladies and gentlemen. It's been quite a disjointed one. The beginning was a bit horrific. The beginning wasn't, well, you weren't even here for the beginning. I was just talking to myself, which is how things usually happen around here. And yeah, this doesn't work. The valve into this, it doesn't work. We've tried various different ways of doing it. Yeah, we'll see. And the fact that the mealwood plants no longer give you food and some seeds back. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was, if they cut down on the amount of seeds that they gave you back, but just have them give none? It seems a bizarre twist. I don't think I know of a plant that doesn't give more seeds than it already has. I don't know. Anyway, I've been Luckymarine, you lot have been amazing. This has been Dylan, the cat on my lap. And I'll see you in the next episode, hopefully, when we can get this to work. Maybe if I load out and back in the game, maybe that's what works. It is an alpha, I suppose. Strange things happen. Alright, so until next episode, do take care. Nope, it's F10 this time, sorry.